When it comes to sales and being in sales, what's one thing that you need to know as an expert that'll help you close more deals and help you avoid sales sabotage? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Orlando, Florida on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about business. So here's the thing. In my own personal life, I get to interview people for different things to buy on my own, and I get to watch the sales process. And this has come up twice in the last couple of months, and I want to give you some awareness of something that you could be doing that's costing you deals. So I'm in Orlando. I'm here for a marketing meeting, and I met with some people about marketing for a couple of companies that I help out. And so I'm meeting with one of the marketing guys that's selling marketing, and he's like, hey, you need to teach me some stuff. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I want you to teach me some stuff about marketing. I'm like, you're here to sell me marketing and you want me to teach you about marketing? Okay, all right. In my mind, I go, hey, there's something wrong here. So a couple weeks ago, I meet with another marketing person and they said, hey, you know a lot about marketing. Maybe you should meet with me and teach me a few things. And I'm like, what? Why does this keep coming up? Why do people who are supposed to be professionals and supposed to be experts say, time out, I'm no longer an expert, I'm no longer a professional, and I want you to teach me? They just gave up all of their leverage. They just gave up all of their knowledge. And you're like, hey, Scott, what has this got to do with me? I can guarantee you at some point you have done this. I can guarantee at some point I've done this. Okay? It's out of nervous energy. It's out of trying to build rapport. And this is typically where it comes from. Hey, I'm thinking that if I can build some rapport and put you in the spot of being the expert, it's going to help me out and close some deals. But what it really does is it creates a lot of questions. So think about this. Whatever product or service that you sell, right? Whatever product or service you sell, you go to your buyer and you're like, hey, look, I got this bottle of water. I got a bottle of water. And I heard that you're a water expert. What can you tell me about this? So I'm like, dude, you sell water. You should know about what water is. That's what you're trying to sell me. See how crazy that sounds? And if you got nervous energy, you've got something like, wow, this person knows a lot. You got to pay attention to what's going on in the sales process and how it can hurt you and how it can cause some problems for you. That's fake rapport. That's a problem. You've just said, I'm no longer an expert. You've just said, I'm not good at what I do. What you should really do is go, wow, that sounds interesting. What does it take to take that class? That sounds interesting. Like, just ask some questions instead of saying, hey, I want you to prove to me that I'm not an expert, okay? So in both situations, it made me look at the person and go, all right, I train enough salespeople to know that was probably nervous energy. It creates some doubt in my mind, but I'm cool. It's all right. We'll deal with it. We'll make it happen. No big deal. But if you're meeting with a buyer that doesn't understand this, you know what they're doing? They're going, why am I talking to you? Why am I talking? I don't need to talk to you. If you're pointing at me and saying I'm the expert, I no longer need you. So be careful about how you build rapport. Be careful about the questions you ask, because you can walk yourself right into sales sabotage if you give up on being the expert and it causes some problems. So there you go. You got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button and click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says, Scott Bell Consultant sent out a video. You should check it out, which you should. We'll see you soon. Aloha.